was there in the first place. He was in the courtroom acting illiterate. I'm used to watching TV when they take away the crime bosses. They got their heads down. I remember back in the days, right? They used to take people away. They had the towels over their head. You didn't have to be in the camera. These niggas is like, no, take my hat off. Take the towel off my face. All that. I want these niggas to see me. They doing it for the views and the likes. Niggas get taken away by the cops and want to be seen. That's a fact. Yeah. It's disgusting. It don't make no sense, man. You know, it's crazy out here, man. You know, how many is it? Like, you know, are these rappers, kids being targeted? You know, that's nasty work. Why does it keep happening? I'm confused. Yeah. Somebody answer this for me. Get in the chat and tell me. SHEABABY. It's nasty. All right, so let's move on from that, man. That's too depressing. All right, so Kanye West, reportedly a billionaire. He's reported a billionaire again. He surpassed Jay-Z as the richest rapper alive. Can you believe that? After all of the, you know, he went against the gatekeepers. You know, he stood for what he wanted to stand on. Still got the most bag. SHEABABY. Yeah. Let's see what people saying out there. All right, here we go. We got some smoke. Hopefully there's no music behind there. This is guy talking about, damn, he surpassed Jay-Z. How is this? Let's see.
Posted on TMZ 2 years ago. I just want to give you a little bit of context of how we got to this point.
Kanye. All right, that's what we want to know. How did Kanye get to this point financially?
Ship after all that hate speech. Yes, it's another episode of Kanye West.
All right, let's see. Let him get past this part.
It's quite cartoonish the way they talk about real life experiences.
Oh no, but yes, demoted. And what was the final nail?
And Adidas announced it has cut ties with Kanye West and the Yeezy brand. But more upsetting to him, Forbes now says he's not a billionaire anymore.
Couple years back, Forbes valued Kanye's net worth at $1.3 billion.
Now they say after this, it's about $400 million.
400 million?
400 million, and you got a room full of folks in there enjoying the downfall of this man. Matter of fact, I remember the headlines even with Forbes. Kanye obviously wasn't happy about Forbes being so quick to report this, but reported the billionaires no more. Kanye West's anti-Semitism obliterates his net worth as Adidas cuts ties. I preface this only because it brings me so much joy, because I think that Kanye has stood on business on what he does believe, and he's also apologized for things that people have interpreted as extremely disrespectful. But one thing I don't ever have any questions of is if he's standing on his own beliefs, and he has done that. Well, as of the other day,
he definitely has done that. That's why I said I gotta respect him to come out on top financially, and he stepped back. Just imagine how much money Kanye would have had if he didn't do none of this.
7 billion USD, as confirmed by Eaton Venture Services. The valuation is based on his music portfolio and his sole ownership of the Yeezy mark. We gonna be just as loud as they were of his criticism as we're gonna be of congratulating him in this moment.
Somebody gonna have to. That's crazy. So he's still getting money like this, even like with the streams. People are feeling Kanye out there.
Ironically, with how loud they were, not only this 2.7 eclipse where he was before, but it also makes Kanye West the richest rapper alive. Insane. I'm not one to count pockets and all of that stuff, but I am one to congratulate a black man when he has found his way into this world and figured something out that allows him to.
Jen Ramirez, what's good, boo?
Create generational wealth. It's inspiring to see.
Damn, y'all better jump on Jen.
In the Billionaire Boys Club, surpassing Jay-Z as the richest rapper alive in the process. In an Instagram post on Thursday, the rap icon and fashion designer boasted that his net worth was now $2.77 billion. La, 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 la. He wrote in a caption, seemingly gloating in the face of naysayers and enemies. I mean, is it that, or is he just quoting "Can't Tell Me Nothing"? I mean, you know, that's the motto. Kanye West's net worth soaring back into the billions is based on his music portfolio. If you remember, he's done some really independent business over the last few years. He's been selling physicals again, direct to consumer, from his website. #1 album with Ty Dolla.
Smash them like buttons. Smash them like buttons.
For him independently on his own dime, which is beautiful to see. Forbes, the standard bearer for celebrity net worths, has yet to comment. Interesting on the figure and still estimates the rapper's fortune at $400 million. Of course, they're not going to jump up and say we were wrong about Kanye. Of course not. If his net worth has indeed ballooned to $2.77 billion, Kanye will have eclipsed his former friend and collaborator, his big brother, Jay-Z, who is worth $2.5 billion. The Watch the Throne duo are the only rappers to ever cross the $1 billion mark. Previous reports that Dr. Dre and the Diddler had also reached the milestone, but have been debunked. Kanye West was reportedly stripped of his billionaire status in 2022 after Adidas terminated their lucrative Yeezy partnership over his series of anti-Semitic remarks. And I'm not glossing over that, right? Especially for my viewers that are of Jewish belief in descent. Like, that's not something I'm glossing over. He said some things that were really nasty. But I think he also said some things that made people uncomfortable. And I don't think they, in my opinion at least, didn't seem to be anti-Semitism. It seemed to be him expressing his viewpoints about the way the power structure is set up. And I'm sure if anybody has a better idea of what that looks like or what the patterns may be, it's someone like a Kanye who has become a billionaire twice. I'm sure he sees it from a very different point of view than you and I, who have never been in that room, see it. That's my assumption. The Good Music founder later admitted that the dissolution of his Adidas deal left him in dire financial straits. He said to TMZ in early 2025, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I was 2 months from going bankrupt, and we survived. We survived through the cancellation. Whoa, 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 whoa. It says, Adidas also felt some financial hardship as the result of cutting ties with Kanye and announced at the time that it expected to lose approximately $246 million in net income in 2022. Whoa. West retained the rights to the Yeezy brand and has since taken it independent. The company appears to have successfully bounced back, generating
Harlem Romeo, what's goody?
24 hours from its
Baby Love, cut it out. Marquis, please.
You don't get to that kind of status unless some of his buyers happen to be Jewish. Just an interesting thing that we probably want to put out there. Maybe it's not a monolith. The same way it's not a monolith with black folks. Maybe not every single Jewish believer feels that he was nefarious in the things that he was saying, or that he was genuine in even some of the things that he's saying. Shout out to Active World. Kanye West is making history in 2025 as the richest musician in the world with an astonishing net worth of $2.77 billion. His success is fueled by his groundbreaking music catalog and complete ownership of the iconic Yeezy brand, which remains a force.
Yeah, a billionaire again. He back.
As he's leveled up by launching Yeezy women's wear, setting the stage to dominate.
Matter of fact, let's give Yeezy a round of applause, man. Let's give Yeezy another one. Yeezy's that dude, fam. You know what I mean? I feel good for Yeezy, man. They was hating on him a lot. I'm for real.
Ye off his billionaire status with that whole Yeezy situation, right? He done shook back already. Now he at 2.77 billion, bro. So he done scaled up from that last billionaire status he was at.
That's a fact, Kanye.
I don't care what nobody say. You can say Kanye is sellout, he work in the industry and all that, bro. Him having his own shoes, shout out him and Virgil, bro. They inspired a lot of us, bro.
That's a fact.
That, man. Like, just even seeing him as a brand owner and how he went against them top brands and them Adidas and going against them folks, bro. Yeezy turned Adidas up. Nobody
up. He turned them up. Adidas was dead in the water. We said this.
Easy, bro. But at the same time, this shit could be taken away at any second, bro.
That part.
About the legacy.
Yeah, and there's things that I'm thinking about, even with, you know, the way that he was embracing Trump and the way that it was it's not even so much about his belief for me, or that he supports a guy in office that's going to look out for somebody in his tax bracket. That doesn't surprise me, right? I disagree, but it doesn't surprise me. It's the whole making a show out of it. I think.
Oh, Jen Ramirez said Arizona in the house, so you know she got a nice little dry tan out there, but she keep it real nice and greasy. Pause.
Had things to say about Kanye when he went from billionaire status to millionaire status. One of those was a Taylor Swift fan page, and the Taylor Swift fan page says Taylor Swift can now buy Kanye West and still have $700 million left for herself. Now, this is not Taylor Swift talking, but it's someone who's a fan of her, and that was a wild statement on Twitter. You know, Twitter ain't got no sense, or X don't have no sense. So somebody went and returned a favor recently and said, Kanye West can now buy Taylor Swift and still have $1.17 billion left for himself.
That's crazy. Yeah, but now Kanye West, he surpassed Taylor Swift. He's up on her about $1 billion. Yeah, man, Freaky Fridays. I kind of like Freaky Fridays, man. It's always a good vibe in here. What's the agenda, Michelle? Let's talk about it. Yeah. Shake it, laugh out loud. Jen, Jen, it's all right. You could twerk over there, Jen. You know, we ain't going to see you, Jen. You know, you could twerk a little bit. I know you at work. You know, the people at the job. Who you listening to? You over here twerking? Yeah. You got them going crazy at work right now, Jen. I see you, Jenny.
SHEABABY.
Miss Ramirez. Arizona finest. Arizona's good work. Yeah. Romeo, you want to take that trip to Arizona? Good weather, man.
SHEABABY.
Nice, good weather for you, Harlem. Yeah. Nice, good weather. All right, so let's see what's going on out there before, we coming up on an hour. It's Freaky Friday. We done been lit out there, I can't lie. All right, let's see what's out there. Okay. Oh, let's keep the Forbes thing going alive with Kanye West. Hold on, Act got something to say about that. Let's see what this dude talking about, man. Because this is crazy. Kanye West passed Jay-Z. I thought he was pop this year.
The company that's now evaluated his net worth, he's back in a billionaire club. Okay, the business evaluation company reports that Ye's net worth is worth a whopping $2.77 billion. Reportedly, this is based off his music portfolio as well as his sole ownership in the Yeezy brand. Now, this is going to be very misleading here because, what people keep thinking about net worth and that thing is like, even Forbes, I think it's impossible for them to get it right unless you feed them the information, right? Because when you say you're talking about his music portfolio, I don't know if anybody, remember when Kanye posted all his contracts online? I don't know if anybody read most of them. Kanye didn't own his music. That's why one of the biggest beef he was having. So when you think about College Dropout, My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, Kanye doesn't own those projects at all, right? Those projects and their classic albums, his first 5 classics, he doesn't own. So they continue to do well because of the brand and the name of Yeezy, but primarily it's being paid in royalties to Def Jam. Kanye isn't getting that. You get what I'm saying? His subsequent and later work, he started to have, some more negotiation power, being able to get a little bit more. And obviously when it comes to Vultures 1 and 2, he does own those projects, but those are very newer releases. He doesn't have that much of an independent catalog. So when you say his music portfolio is worth that, because remember we're talking about net worth, and I hope I'm not going too fast. I know you guys are very smart, so you'll catch up. Here's the thing. Like, if I was, like, if in reality, I guess I'm telling people business here. Well, let me tell business that y'all know. So Future sold, like, think about this, right? So Future sold his publishing rights, right? And again, all right, this is a little bit different because now I got to get into publishing versus like, I got to get into publishing versus masters. sells masters. Let me see.
Smash them like buttons. We going over this. Kanye West, he passed your boy Hov. Hovito's, I know Hovito's tight right now. You know, they got him involved with the law with this Diddy shit, and now he's number 2 financially. Nasty.
Oh, actually, he sold the entire Young Money catalog, including his masters that he owned, which, right? Now, granted, this was Young Money, right? And it's, I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, for example, Drake and Nicki Minaj was dropping on Young Money, right? Their contracts, how it was set up, is that their masters, at least partially, was going to be owned by Young Money Entertainment, right? Once those masters are owned by them, and usually what was put in those deals is that, you know, this goes back to, if you wonder why niggas like Diddy are so rich, is that when they used to sign artists, they knew that the long game to become just really wealthy in the game is to have these assets that would just generate passive amount of income year after year, or maybe somebody come license a movie. So they would be like, yo, here's $100,000. Fuck publishing. Just give me the publishing. That's why like a nigga like Diddy got that bread, right? Like, give me your publishing. So now in perpetuity, which means forever, the publishing from your music, I make all that money. So when you hear like someone like Wayne or anyone else, or like say Future sold like, well, Future sold publishing. But what I'm trying to say is that when we think about masters, think about it like a pie. When you first get in the game, the label usually says the whole pie of your masters we own. Your first 3 albums, we own all of them. Okay? After you're about to get to that first negotiation, because now you're lit, right? And they usually throw you on they basically give you on a smoke screen. They said, don't worry about the masters. Yo, sign this publishing deal over there. And that rapper's usually like, what? Oh my God. Like, for example, say 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine goes and signs a deal, a publishing deal, or say Trippie Redd. They sign a multi-million-dollar publishing deal, which that publishing deal is just leveraging the fact that he has successful songs, but they get millions of dollars in hand. So they forget about their masters. However, later on, when you see somebody like Irv Gotti when he sells the masters, right? He sold the masters for all those motherfuckers. You know, that's why when Ashanti was like, nah, give us back the masters. Niggas like, no, the hell? Nigga, I robbed y'all when y'all came in the game for a reason. I'm not giving y'all this shit back for free. So, again, you
Crazy.
This is the ultimate thing. Like, for example, I'll give you this as well. QC sells 300 million. Oh my God, I can't type. So Quality Control sold for 300 million, right? Okay, let me get to an article. What do you think they purchased for 300 million? You think the brand or the name QC is what it is? No, you're purchasing the catalog. So when Lil Baby gets signed, when Yachty gets signed, the Migos get signed. Now, I don't know how completely P and Coach K has done their business, but yeah, again, it's a pie. Usually when we're taking a chance on you, we own the majority of your masters. And then it kind of dwindles down over time. You get what I'm saying? So, okay. I think you guys get it. We don't have to keep doing music shit. So anyway, I guess I was talking about Kanye's net worth. So when they say Kanye's music catalog, Kanye's music catalog, I don't think is worth billions of dollars. Now, it is worth billions of dollars, but I don't think he owns the lion's share of it, which would make him worth billions of dollars. He owns the Vultures series and maybe owns certain percentages of his latter works, right? Like maybe the Life of Pablo and so forth. But the 4 or 5 main projects when he first got in the game, those are not owned by him. And that's what would probably make the $1 billion valuation. So this company's saying that,
I'm loving this live betting on DraftKings.
So many options.
Yo, he's breaking down why Kanye West is a billionaire. Now, I'm going to tell you, I thought Kanye West was taking L's this year because, we ain't heard too much of him. When we did see him in the news, all of the news was about him and his new wife, ex-wife, shorty that I forget her name. That's the only thing we seen out there on Kanye West. We didn't know that he was still making money. We thought he was done with Adidas, period. Adidas is still letting him eat. Adidas wants to keep Kanye West. They just don't want to do. Kanye West just wants to say that he got the best out of them. Because, Kanye West has a problem with the whole, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say those people's names. But Kanye West has an issue with those people. You know what I mean? Like no different than your man Kyrie Irving.
Proven otherwise, All right, cool. So $2.7 billion, that's what's being reported. And that's the thing about like the net worth thing. It's like you have some of these like, financial companies, they'll just put out a number. If it's favorable to the rapper will embrace it, retweet it, or at least like acknowledge it. And now we're looking towards this financial company for their evaluations or other financial things for other rappers, right? That's how Forbes really made their name, not necessarily for rappers, but getting in everybody's business, even though nobody was sending them W-2s, right? Or not W-2s, but like, tax documents, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, Forbes did look like they responded somewhat. So they updated today. They said the real-time net worth as of today, which is 123. They said, nah, he's worth $400 million. It says, okay, Kanye and hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it says Kanye, who's an entrepreneur, musician, lost lucrative, blah, blah, blah. And it says Forbes had value his deal at $1.5 million. Without it, his fortune has dropped to $400 million. His current fortune includes cash, real estate, the value of his music catalog, and a 5% stake in his ex-wife, shapewear brand Skims, which, by the way, I don't know how they got that information that he owns 5%, but yeah, I don't know if he's a billionaire at this moment, but Kanye, with the brand power that he has, it could be one investment away from being worth multi-billion dollars because he still has one of the biggest brands in the world, right? It is what it is. Okay.
So there it is. He's saying pretty much Kanye West is worth all this money because of all of this stuff that he has